church say amen. Oh, come on, say amen like you say amen. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be alive. I used to didn't appreciate that. So I lost my mother a few months ago. And I understand it's a great day to be alive. Because a whole bunch of folk went to sleep last night. Didn't do a thing to anybody. And their family is making funeral arrangements as I speak. It's a great day to be alive. You got breath in your body. It's a great day to be alive. It's amazing to me what we get excited about and what we take for granted. Certainly we give honor and praise to the one who has allowed us to see a day we did not ask for or could not afford. But for whatever reason, He woke us up this morning for another day's journey. And I'm glad about it. She got so many titles now, I don't know how to address her. Whether it's Madam President, Doctor, Pastor, Queen Mother, whatever it is, the one and only Gina Marceau's story, who has blessed our lives, our ministry, and all that God is doing in her, through her, and with her. And I stand on the good report that the best is still yet to come. We're grateful for her leadership over here and like Carry Forward Mission Convention. I am one of the, I always teach people I'm not a past president, I'm one of the former presidents. And we are excited about her leadership and what she's going to do with and for our convention, and the energy that she brings, and the swag that she brings, and the style that she brings, as only she can. Amen. So we're grateful. We're grateful for you, for your support and love. This is not an easy task. I said to you, I have sat in that seat and it stretches you, and it's always easier when your church is in support and your church is loving on you and your church is praying for you. In my 3 years, I was in 34 different countries in 3 years, and New Salem still survived. And God showed me He could do it with or without me. And so I'm grateful for that and what she's going to do and all the kinds of things that we're going to grow better and greater. To the young lady, my ride or die for 47 years. We've been living together for a while. Minister Brenda Patterson Troy, who is the mother of all my children, all 5 of them, and the grandmother of all 7 of the grandchildren. And I was teasing your pastor, but I think I really got the invitation so her and Brenda could hang out. I just think I was used and they didn't tell me, but in terms of that kind of thing. But we're grateful for her to be with us this morning. Regardless of how I got the invitation, I'm grateful for their relationship. But it's important to pastors, for their spouse, to have good relationship with their friends in ministry. Amen. And these two did off from day one. I knew I was in trouble in terms of, but we're grateful for their relationship as well. To the posse here at Christ Missionary, all the men of Christ Missionary Baptist Church that I have been the pleasure to have been in a relationship with now for quite a while, who come to Columbus every October and spend Sundays with us, and we have a grateful time in a retreat. In terms of that, time not going to let me do it. I told Adrian I was going to do my impression of him when he comes to New Salem and how he just acts a fool in New Salem. But I'm going to be nice, because I'm going to need him a little while down the road in terms of that. But if you know Adrian, he is Adrian here and he is Adrian at New Salem. Amen. There ain't no difference in him. So we're just grateful for all the brothers who come that's supportive of that in this relationship. We will be in person in October, and we will have a retreat in October. We're finalizing that. And I'm happy to report, with your pastor's permission, in our conversation in 2023, we're going to bring the retreat to Memphis and do the retreat here with her permission, so the men will have to keep on north. It's time for the north to come south, and we're looking forward to that in that weekend. I made the mistake of telling my men, I was telling my men that they always got little buses, and those who drive motorcycles, they coming, that's all I know in terms of that. They may stop on the way, but they'll get here by the time of the retreat. Amen? Amen. We want to address the task. It's Brotherhood Sunday. And I don't make any apology for having expectations of men to do what God has called them to do in their home and their job and in their worship experience. Amen. As much as I love to watch worship, it does something for me when I see men worship with the same intensity that we cheer for teams in football and basketball and track and all those kinds of things. And I just think God deserves the same kind of energy. They told you I'm from Columbus, Ohio, and 100,000 folk come 7 weekends a year to cheer the Buckeyes. And the whole town almost shuts down. A few years ago, they spent $117 million to improve the stadium for 7 weekends. You didn't catch that. They spent $117 million of private earned money to improve the stadium for 7 weekends. Last I checked, we worship God at least 52. If they can get excited about a game, I can get excited about a Savior. How about you? Come on, let's pray. God, we ask you now to do what only you can do in this moment. You knew the appointed time, you knew the appointed day, you knew the appointed hour. And so, God, we seek to decrease so that you can increase. Give us a word for these men and for this church and for their